guys, Grim here, and welcome to another edition of Gaming with Grim. On this episode, I've decided to start off in my creative world. I wanted to show you the prototype I built for that wheat farm from the last couple episodes, and kind of just show you it in action here. So I went ahead and just set it up. I've got the glowstone in place in the places that I mentioned that I'd like to set it up. You notice the top is a little bit different. I decided to just kind of bring this down in my design on my survival game. But I've got all the wheat planted, everything's good, and I can go ahead and flip the switch here and we can kind of see it go. So I'm going to hit it and we can check it out. So there goes the water at the top, and pouring down, hits all the wheat goes towards the center, right in. And it is a little bit slow, but it will start. You see it's already starting to pour over here to this end. And I haven't actually counted how many pieces this gives me. That's one thing I'm going to have to check. I think it actually pushes the wheat along a little bit faster once I've flipped off this top bit. So let's check this out. So I've got no wheat. Pick this up. Oh, that looks to be everything. So 64. So it's a good even stack. Wasn't my intention to do it like that. It just kind of worked out. So that's kind of cool. So there you go. I just wanted to show that off, and because I didn't have a chance to, I didn't really have enough seeds yet on my main world, and so that's part of what I want to do today. I decided I want to do a little bit of caving, a little bit of resource gathering. Not the most fun thing in the world, but I'm going to take you down in that large cave under my lake and let you check, have us both really check out and see what's down there, because I've only kind of scratch the surface of how big this thing is. So I'll be right back. I'm going to switch over to my main world and we'll get going. And we're back. I've got decided to go ahead and just kind of re-equip and get a couple things going. Should be all set. I think we're ready to dive in and see what we can find. My goal for today is to try to find maybe a couple more emeralds. If not some diamond, things like that. I'd really like to just kind of get some basic materials going, collect some more cobblestone, things like that. And what this is going to help us with is building even more projects as we go forward. I haven't decided yet what my next build is going to be for this, for the fort village kind of, valley area up here at the top, but kind of have the idea that I'd like to go ahead and do something with an enchanting room, since I've got so many levels built up already. You can see as I'm just collecting this ore, it's just, going up even higher. So I really need to spend these points before I, die, fall in lava, or something along those lines. But for now, I haven't quite decided where I want to build that. I have some ideas, but that's something we can consider in the future. But if you were listening to the last episode or two, you noticed, you might remember that I mentioned this huge room that I found, and this is it. This is, I don't even have it fully lit yet. That's, I think I ran out of torches. That's how bad it was just coming in down here. But you can kind of see, it's really round too, which is kind of different. I've seen those round rooms. I'm not playing on large biomes or anything like that should generate anything like this, so it was really kind of a shock to see this, but it's a pleasant surprise. So I'm just going to kind of make my way down, and we're going to check out what's down there, because I haven't been down there yet. Looks pretty interesting. I bet we can find some cool stuff. Let's see. I'm going to check what my level is right now. So we're at 38 right now, so we're getting pretty low. It's not quite in the range for the precious ores and things like that, but we'll keep looking here. I will eventually need to make an actual staircase or a ladder system or something to get down here more efficiently, but for now we're just going to kind of do it the old-fashioned way and just fall. It goes down even farther there. Oh, we've got some mobs spawning. Okay. I'm just going to take a look around here, make sure nothing's sneaking up on us. Nope, we've got some redstone. That'll be useful. We do have a skeleton over there, so let me see. I'm kind of low on arrows, so I think I'm going to just try to take him like this. some lupus or lapis, however you pronounce it. Probably the most useless block in the game. I really wish they would add more use to it. I mean, you can use it for decorative purposes, but I thought it was kind of odd that they introduced emeralds when we had perfectly good ore that was rare enough, but it's not really being used much. So we'll see what comes of it in the future. I'm just gonna go ahead and block this back off for mob spawns. We've got to the lava lakes down here, so this is getting down here. We're down to diamond level. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more of this. Okay. Get out my water bucket. Should probably keep this on me since we have so much lava around. I of course don't want to fall on that with this nice big axe I have. So. And I will probably come back for all this coal. I just want to save some of it for now. I'm doing pretty good on coal. I've got, you know, partial stack going. You can never have enough of it, but at the same time, I like to keep some of it so that whenever I decide to level up again, I don't have all of it on my bar in case I was to die. I can come back and kind of level up a little bit off of this. Okay, go ahead and light this up. I'm going to shut off this water source if I can. Fortunately, that's the last little bit of regular food I have. We're going to have to do this zombie meat stuff, which is not my favorite, but it'll get us by for now. At least until the new wheat farm starts kicking in, everything starts growing. I have collected some bones, so that's going to speed the process up a little bit. Ooh, and we have some gold right here. Go ahead and grab that. It's a good vein. So we can go ahead and get a little higher up in here. Actually, you know what? I don't want to fight that right now. I'm going to come back for this. We'll see where this other couple directions go. How's my armor doing? Doing good. What I'd actually meant to do was I was going to level up before I came down here, or spend some of my points and at least put like one level into each of my armor pieces. So if we go back to the surface for any reason, I may try to do that, but for now we'll just continue on. Oh, more lava. I do need to go ahead and collect some of this obsidian at some point. I don't have enough for another portal yet. I'll need, I believe it's 10 pieces off the top of my head. 10 pieces to go ahead and get that set up. Again, that's something else we're going to have to plan for in the new city build. I kind of had the idea of taking it and putting it in the middle of the lake, kind of building a man-made island and putting it there. It would be kind of like this portal in the middle of this giant valley. I thought that was kind of a cool idea. I definitely want to put something, some sort of focus there in the middle. I'm just not sure what yet. So if I end up putting a building, I might put another portal inside of that. But that's something we'll play around with. I can always drop some dirt or something in the place to kind of get a feel for what it would look like. So, oh wow, some more redstone here. And don't worry, I'm going to watch over this video. If this mining and things get a little too tedious, I'll make sure to cut it. So, the main thing is, oh, I thought that was, see that new new texture for gravel kind of throws me off. It kind of looks like mossy cobblestone or something from a distance, and when you can't really tell the colors, you know. So, I keep thinking I'm seeing a dungeon or something. Okay, it's a dead end. So I'll just keep going at this. We're gonna have a good supply of iron. I think I'm doing pretty good on iron. Of course, there's always. Oh, and here we go. We found our first emerald. if you've not played the new snapshots yet, I think a lot of people have been having the problems where they think that it's just like any other, like redstone or diamond or anything like that, where it can just spawn anywhere. That's not true. If you come across these, the only place you'll be able to find these is if you look at your biome that you're in. You'll see there at the bottom of that white text in the top left corner where it says Extreme Hills. That's another reason I built here. These emeralds are only found in this biome, in the caves, and let's see what level I'm at, 16. So pretty far down and only in this biome. So if you go out and you're digging underneath a desert or a snowy biome or something like that, you're not going to find these emeralds there. So I thought that's kind of a cool idea of biome specific ores and emeralds and things like that. So, and I haven't tested, I'm pretty sure you can get this with just iron. I'm just going to go ahead and get this with the pickaxe. You might could get it with a stone, but just to be safe, I would recommend checking the wiki or using iron pickaxe if you can. And there's our first emerald. So I've got one more in my box I found. Again, they're very rare. I've never found like a cluster of them like the other ores where you can find 2, 3, and diamonds sometimes you can get, I don't know, upwards of maybe 8 or so at a time. I've only ever found them one at a time, even in like creative modes. So I think that's just how they're designed to be. They're really rare, kind of hard to find. They're specific to a biome. So I mean, they're just kind of the rarest of the rare. So kind of replacing. Oh, excuse me. There's my phone. Kind of replacing diamond and as kind of the rarest material in the game. Which is interesting. I mean, diamond is so useful. It's kind of a negative that it's hard to find sometimes, but at the same time, I found it to be like it's a lot easier than it seems to used to be. So, I mean, I've played back since beta time, so I'm sure they've tweaked that. I mean, that's probably not just my imagination. I bet as they've come out with more uses for diamonds, they've made them a little bit more plentiful. So we'll have to kind of just see. Wait, ooh, there we go. And now diamonds. I mean, emerald around the corner and then diamonds here. Today's my lucky day, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and try to collect these. We've got lava nearby. Standard procedure, of course. You always dig under. Don't just dig straight into the diamonds or, because you never know what's going to be on the other side. There might be a lava pocket right over here. There might be one underneath it. I've had it happen. You go to dig and then boom. So there we go. Case in point. There was some lava under here. I could have dug out. Boom. Diamond dropped right in there. Burned up. So always, always, always be really careful about that. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. And so better safe than sorry. You just want to make sure your diamonds are absolutely safe. So we'll dig them out, have them free floating here. Make sure everything's safe and they're not going to fall and burn and I'll have to cry and, curl up in a ball in the corner or stuff like that. So almost got it. Okay, so it looks like, what, 4 pieces? So that's not bad. That's not a bad haul at all. I really wish I had like a fortune. Oh, I just noticed you get XP from those as well, so that's cool. Kind of the trend continues. Anything that's not smeltable, you get XP from immediately, so pretty cool. Anyway, I'm always a little nervous to continue on when I have diamonds and emeralds and, these rare materials on me. I kind of usually like to fill up my inventory, but, I just haven't had a chance to do that yet. I think as I get a little bit further along, there's actually a new chest type that's been introduced to the game. I believe it's called the Ender chest. And it's really cool. If you're familiar with the software that you can get for your computer called Dropbox, it's very similar to that. You make a box. You can make one here. You can make a second one, put it in your base, and as you open the chest, it shows your inventory. It looks like a normal chest, and then you drop some items in there and go away. You go back to your other box, open it up, and bam, there's your same items. So anywhere you're at, you can access these items. They're kind of like a networked folder of inventory. So very cool idea. I think you know, a lot of people initially had the idea, oh, well, you know, I'll just carry one on me and just fob it down, and I'll put my diamonds and stuff in there and then break it and continue on. So if I die, I just lose the chest, because if the chests get destroyed, even if both of them get destroyed, your inventory remains. You just have to create a new chest to get all of it back. So people were just kind of trying to game the system, you know. They're like, oh, it's a quick and easy way to make sure all my rare materials are safe. So I think they've actually changed that, so that when you go and you try to break down that chest, it doesn't return the material, you know, it breaks down into pieces. It doesn't return the actual full chest like it did in the previous snapshots. So just kind of tweaking it, trying to, you know, counteract the people that are gaming the system and trying to get around that sort of stuff. Because you want a game to be challenging. You don't want to make it super easy. And that's one of those things that just could have been exploited. So it's kind of a good change, but you know, it's a cool feature and good change to it. So we'll kind of see how it is. I'm definitely going to be making a couple of those. Oh, lots of gold here. But I've got to look up the recipe. I believe it takes, oh wow, second one. Man, I'm telling you, today is just the best day for mining ever. I kind of knew there was be some cool stuff in here. I didn't expect to find this much already though. Okay, let's check under. Go grab the top ones. Even though gold's not like the most precious material in the game, I still like to check, just because I've done it where I mine something and then I go to pick it up and I don't realize I just often, you know, catch on fire or something yourself. So I'm still kind of cautious with that sometimes. Okay, looks like we're gonna starve to death here if I don't start eating. Yeah, I really hate eating the zombie meat stuff. Super annoying. I don't know if a lot of you that are watching this keep up with other LPers. One of the biggest and most well-known out there is probably Etho. He's got a great reputation for just being really, you know, innovative, creates a lot of cool things. But he actually does some other cool videos where he kind of checks out the mechanics of the game and, you know, figures out how certain things work. He did a video a while back ago in his LP world where he broke down how all the hunger works, and it's quite a bit more complex than even I realized. I always knew that there was a little bit more to it than just, you know, filling up the little bars down here along the bottom. But come to find out, there's actually like kind of like he was talking, there's like a secret hidden saturation bar, and the type of food you eat, it determines, you know, how much that goes up. And when you see your bar do that little jiggle occasionally there, that means it's kind of like, that has to do with your saturation level and how all it works. So I'm not the best person to explain all that. I've probably confused you more just by talking about it here, but if you get a chance, go check out some of Etho's videos, see how that works. It's a great guide, you know. It really kind of helps you decide what types of foods you should be eating. Kind of sounds like real life, right? But kind of, you know, I'll save you kind of, you know, I'll spoil it for you. I think he came out with like beef being one of the best foods in the game you can eat. It fills, you know, the most amount of little bars, and the saturation's really high and all that. So definitely want to get that cow farm going as soon as I can. Get rid of this wheat, you know, zombie meat, wheat, and all that stuff. But oh wow, more diamonds. Seriously, man. It almost feels like they've tweaked this a little bit. Like, there's been times I've run through and I've just, you know, been going for an hour and found nothing. So, very interesting to see here. Alright, so I think I'm going to grab this and then I'm going to head back up to the surface. I'm going to cut and I'll return once I get back up there. If I run into anything cool along the way, I'll make sure to pick back up, but if not, I'll be back at the surface. Alright, and we're back. Went ahead and just made a quick trip by the wheat farm. Was able to get enough for a few pieces of bread here, so getting a little bit better. We've almost got a full spread of the crop here, just not quite there yet. Probably one more harvest and we'll be there. How did this get so dark? Oh, hello, guy. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and just kill these guys, and then I'm going to drop off all these emeralds and things that I picked up on the way. We ended up with a pretty good haul. I didn't run into anything else exciting on the way back. So 5 diamonds, 2 emeralds. I actually ran into 1 slime ball. That was the only other deal. My first slime that I've experienced on this world. So I'm able to make at least a single sticky piston for now, if need be. So let's see what it brings our total to. So 6 diamonds, 3 emeralds, and a slime. Quite a bit of redstone too, so that's a good haul. And then of course the lapis here. Good amount of iron. Yeah, so overall pretty good haul. I'll be kind of reviewing what I've got so far. Looks like we've got a good bit more cobble built up as well. I'm going to try to decide where I want that enchantment room. Eventually, I want it in my main building that's going up here. I've kind of brainstormed that. I've decided I really want to put some kind of like a spire, just a really tall tower of sorts right in the middle of that, and then have each of these little hills. Take care of this guy. Have each of these little hills here. They kind of form like talons, like a claw or something. Go ahead and maybe just enhance those a little bit, put some spikes or something right there. Just kind of have a really cool, evil looking kind of layer up there. So, but we'll get to that. Like I said, I'm going to have to collect some more resources. I'm going to do some more of that offline, off the camera. I just really wanted to go down today so that you can kind of see if I had, if I came across any rare materials like I did, and just give you a general idea of what's down there. I definitely want to do something in that big room, that first big initial room there. It's pretty far down, but I could build a staircase or something along those lines. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do down there. So if you have any ideas, any suggestions, just feel free to put them in the comments. I'd love to know what you would want to put down there. But for now, I think I'm going to call this episode an end. The only other thing I wanted to talk about real quick, I've been tinkering with getting my computer set up to be able to do live streams. I've got a Twitch TV account. I'm going to put that down in my description. It's, I believe, just twitchtv.com/grimdeath9740. Same name as I've got on here. No real plan for the live stream other than the fact that I'd kind of like to run around. I may just be doing some of the, just the basic stuff. I may build, at least one structure, but I'm looking at doing that this Saturday. The only other twist to that, I think I want to do it maybe as like a charity event. I've been looking into what another YouTuber, a big YouTuber, Kurt J. Mack does. He's got a chip-in widget that he uses for his Farlands or Bust series. Really want to try to do something like that. I don't have a huge goal in mind. I was thinking maybe, a couple $100. I could post the stream, on Reddit and the Minecraft forums and things like that. Just kind of see if there's any interest for it. Of course, all the proceeds would go to charity, Child's Play charity. And if you're not aware what that charity is, definitely look them up. It's a great gamer-related charity that helps kids in need. Sets them up with video games and other things they need. So great resource out there. And so it'd be really nice to kind of do something, with this series that has like a positive influence, positive impact on the world. So I'm doing this for fun, but if I could help somebody else out while I'm doing it, that's just all the much better. So love to know what you think. I'm looking at doing it Saturday, but nothing for sure. Kind of just how it depends on what my schedule looks like. I'll definitely be putting up some sort of teaser video or something on my YouTube channel to let you know for sure before it happens. If you have a Twitch TV account, or if you don't already, definitely go grab one. You can find my channel and there's a follow button on there. Click that and it will give you a notification, like an email, whenever I go live. So if you want to check that out, definitely do that. Okay. And I think that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and just call this one an end. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.